This video is brought to you via the Fair Usage Reporting Act, Fair Use Tennis Reporting, Criticism, Education, and Commentary. Sofia Kenin had a rough day at the office today, losing in straight sets to Iga Swiatek. However, in the first set, there was a horrible call from the electronic lines calling system where Sofia Kenin could have gone up 5-3. However, the horrible call resulted in Iga Swiatek breaking back. Now, Iga Swiatek gets the victory. The second set, she showed her dominance as the world reigning number one. But the post-match interview got pretty interesting. Iga would say, "I'm not sure if I would have ever been number one if Ashleigh Barty did not retire." Ashleigh Barty, we all know, Iga Swiatek said Ashleigh Barty pushed her to be a better person. And I've talked about this in the past, even before Iga Swiatek would win her second French Open title. I discussed that I don't necessarily think Iga Swiatek would have became the number one player in the world. And the reason why is because of Ashleigh Barty's dominance. I mean, we can go back to, I don't know, even before she even won a slam when Ashleigh Barty was pretty solid in the WTA Elite Trophy. Remember that year, 2000 and, I don't know, I want to say 2018, where she won the WTA Elite Trophy. I mean, she took out Julia Gerges, Caroline Garcia. She did lose to Sabalenka in the first round, but she beat Qian Wang in that championship match. That was probably the beginning of Ashleigh Barty's dominance. And of course, she would go on to win 3 slam titles. I mean, where do you want to start? I mean, we could start in, I don't know, 2019, you want to start there at the French Open, where she took out Jessica Pegula in the first round, Danielle Collins in the second round, Andrea Petkovic, another straight set victory, as well as the previous. Sofia Kenin in the round of 16, that did go 3. Madison Keys in the quarterfinal, that went straight sets. Amanda Anisimova in the semifinal, and Marketa Vondrousova, that was the start of the former top-ranked junior Marketa just getting her name on tour. Now, we all know about the Australian Open Championship, but let's talk about the previous championship she won at Wimbledon, where she had a very deep run there, very competitive draw. There, she took out Suarez Navarro in the first round. That went 3. That was pretty shocking. Anna Blinkova in the second round, straight sets. Senyakova, straight sets. Barbora Krejcikova, Ayla Tomljanovic in the quarterfinals, straight sets. Angelique Kerber, straight sets in the semifinal. And Karolina Pliskova did go 3. That was a very interesting match. She won that, and she'd go on to win Cincinnati as well. Now, before retiring, she would win the Australian Open a couple of years ago, and she took out Lesia Sarenko in the first round, Bronzetti in the second round, Camilla Giorgi, Amanda Anisimova in the round of 16, Pegula in the quarterfinal, Madison Keys in the semifinal, and Danielle Collins in the final match, where the second set went to a tiebreak. All of those victories in the Australian Open were straight set victories. Now, I personally felt that Ashleigh Barty had one of the best serves on tour. Even though she was so short, she was able to clear the net with power and aggression, making it difficult for opponents to return. If she did return, she had an amazing slice and drop shot. I felt she had the best slice and drop shot on tour. And the thing about Ashleigh Barty is she was just so nonchalant. You know, she could literally lose a set. And I felt a lot of times she would lose a set on purpose, and she would come back, you know, and play her best tennis in the second and third sets. I honestly haven't seen many players on tour, with the exception of Serena, that could lose a set so comfortably and lackadaisical and come back and win a match. I truly thought Ashleigh Barty would go on to dominate the tour. She just had something that no one else had. And I know Iga Swiatek mentioned that several times. She was a huge, fan of Ashleigh Barty, just in the sense of Ashleigh Barty just pushing her to be better. And I felt that Iga's training regimen really helped her get propelled into being so far ahead of the tour, with that impressive win streak in 22. So Iga Swiatek, just an amazing athlete. She gives credit where credit's due, and she waves to the fans. I think Iga's been a good number one. Beautiful Polish fans here enjoying this match. And Iga Swiatek has a message for the fans. So happy to be in Melbourne. Thank you. Iga Swiatek advances, guys. She gets it done and literally just outclass Sofia Kenin in every single category. What's next? Now, this is where the draw gets pretty interesting. I think she'll make it to the third round comfortably, but then Elina Svitolina starts to creep in, ladies and gentlemen. That's when things get a little tricky. The Svitolinas, the Ostapenkos of the world. That's where a lot of experts, including myself, think Iga Swiatek will get tripped up. Tennis in a minute. Get your popcorn. More Australian Open news coverage to come.